He's had a dip in form.
See, quite a lot. So let's see how he fares right now against France's best Glutonny from Solari, now that we are facing over in Pokemon Stadium 2.
Gluto's playstyle generally tends to be a bit of a combination of a wait and punish, right? Which is also something that can play a little bit against him, because that is something that Japanese players are really good at going forward as well. Like, they have this patience that is super good on them, and I think that can hinder Gluto a little bit. Right here we do see 61% on behalf of the man who can send T to the French dimension. So let's see how he's going to fare against the Hydrant. Right now my man was struggling against the Hydrant, but finally is able to break it. T punishing that immediately. You can't get that tunnel vision to try to take care of the Hydrant, because if you do, T is just going to swoop in and get a lot of damage, which is something that Pac-Man can do super easily.
Gluto has to be so mindful about Hydrant, but the captain of the French dimension right now is facing the hero of Pac-Man. The way that T plays and pilots his character, he's going to play very strong and trying to make up for some weak performances throughout the year and trying to keep himself being one of the best in the world. And we have a lot of wacky interactions!
See, I'm actually excited to see how this fares out, because I mean, both characters are basically, I might get canceled for this, but they feel like mirrors of each other. Both have a projectile that persists. Rather, I mean, we see the bike just standing there. We see the Hydrant standing there. They both have incredible nairs. The pressure that they can put out at close quarter combat, and also from a safe distance, it's a bit of a mirror match there. So it's just all about adaptation and how quickly you download your opponent.
The aerial drift as well that Wario has, along with that recovery, can place both of these players and characters within contention of simply walling each other out where they both excel. So that is something. Who goes in with the Buenos Dias Mandy, goes ahead and eats his own motorcycle, and that is going to recharge the waft for 1 second. Of course, he's going in right here. What is my man doing? He went for the grab, didn't turn around in time. We have Waft on deck, but no more stock for him. T 115% still within his first stock, but Gluto, of course, is looking to take him out as soon as possible.
Gluto forgot to demolish the bonus free that was out there. Putting the bike at ledge, gonna try to get a setup here. No, and T was prepared.
He was ready to challenge him. Dash attack is not enough, so that means that Gluto will try to ride as soon as possible, trying to get that forward there, unable to connect, and this is going to mean a lot of damage. Team knows how to get these extensions, at least 100%, that's incredible. Trying to go for the read with the down smash, not enough to get the stock just yet, but he's hurting Gluto so much while still sitting on his first stock, which should just disappear.
Right, we see the back air. The thing is, he generally has to go for, he uses his Waft as a bit of a trump card, one would dare say. However, it's not going to go. Did he try to eat that? Did he just try to eat the Hydrant? Seems like Gluto is actually learning how to play the matchup a little. Oh, he can eat the Hydrant. Okay, we just saw that happen. A little bit of information that I didn't even know for myself. This is the experience that we were talking about that these players have, is simply based off of the fact that they play so many players that have these characters within their arsenal. Not only that, but as well, whoa! Waka, you're gone, bro!
Yeah, T scaling the top, take that stock. That's really put. I mean, this is some state of affairs here for Gluto. He's not quite finding it as easy to move around the way he would against other characters in the cast. And T is just kind of surfing around. He's on a surfboard, surfing on a rocket.
Wait, hold up, because Gluto was trying to get the right positioning, the right timing to get the full waft. It could be the game changer. It could be what's necessary to come back. Great use of the Hydrant in combination with the Apple. They're trying to challenge with his laps, but it is T who ends up getting the last lap here. Lots of damage, still not quite there to get that stock, and maybe saving the waft for the last one where it counts the most.
Yeah, that comeback mechanic that he has is, of course, super useful in those clutch situations. We see the platforms making a bit of a situation in which Glutonny feels a little bit uncomfortable. Back here just lays on him within the air. He still has the bell on deck, throws it out, obstructed by the platform at this point, goes in for the back throw. This is a problem.
Gluto has to be careful. He's just letting T keep on building a lead here, just sitting on that percent, taking it. And the way that Gluto's going into that Waft's ready, T's one, bell confirm away, that's gonna do, no! He missed the opportunity presented to him. Nevertheless, able to just have the veteran Gala go back and set up, back shop, missed the dash. Gluto getting the grab, freeing up T, putting him off stage.
not quite there to get the stock just yet. It's been a lot of pressure. Wow, that's an interesting triangulation. The calculus that Gluto just underwent there to get a stock is absolutely insane. Gets the ricochet stock, forcing that hydrant to bounce off the bike. Perfect throw, perfect use of skill, of his knowledge of the interactions. But now watch out, because both of them have their kill confirmed. They got the win condition, and it is the Bell doing guts work to get T the first game in the set.
T just said, ring my bell. Isn't that right, Gio?
Yep. Right now, T just looking very, very dominant. This was a bit of a back and forth set, but Gluto was constantly playing catch up towards the offense that T had. T was the first player to take the stock. So, Gluto was struggling a little bit. However, he's looking very, very good. T out there just like, I don't know, bro. Let's just go for the bands.
Nevertheless, I mean, like, part of the issue for Gluto is T's kind of just putting up walls. Hydrant's the OG Steve blocks. Let's be real here. The way that T is able to expertly deploy Pac-Man set play. Gluto has to like actively think about what he can do based not only on where T is positioned and what T is going for happen-wise, but also relative to where the hydrant is. So it's a tough call. Every time you have to second guess yourself when playing somebody like T, the character is kooky, he's Pac-Man.
Yeah, to be honest, I think Gluto has the right mindset, has the necessary skill to bring this back. But it is indeed T who's basically commanding what the pace of the match is. Both of them have insane projectiles and insane use of them as well. But once T goes in, and this is something that we're not seeing a lot from Gluto, which is a little uncharacteristic, he's not following through with the full extent of the strings, the combo that he can string together, while T is getting every single one of them, and that's why he's getting very early leads, which allow him to just go crazy with the trades once he gets the stock lead.
A lot of people tend to say like Pac-Man is always a bit of a zoner. My man has combos. My man has combos, and that's I don't know.
One true combo zoner in this game is Jump Time.
Yeah, that's the only one. Like the thing is, Pac-Man has like these very, very good aerials, especially like forward air. Specifically, that is super fast and can combo it to himself in the air. That breaks combos as well. And then that dash attack that gives you so much opening in order to be able to punish your opponents. Goes in for the double back. They're not quite going to be able to get it. However, the pressure that he's applying is difficult. Ooh, that could have gone very, very wrong. But Water not going to spray him too much towards the ledge. T just stalling his recovery as much as he can. So Wario just standing there menacingly with the motorcycle.
Like a Harley Davidson mechanic.
Yeah.
Out of his mind, like, I'm done already with repairs, baby. Take this off my hands. Nevertheless, T, good, smart, fair. Pac-Man fair feels like the hardest move to deal with in the game in neutral. And against a player like T and his caliber, it's just like, oh, I constantly have to deal with every one of my aerial whips being stuffed out by that move. Whips out the orange fruit, bonus fruit, trying to chase out Gluto, but Gluto right back. These two are throwing haymakers back and forth. It's hard to see who's going to come up top for this first stock, sir.
Yeah, great job there with the Bell, almost getting the stun there. That would have been absolutely insane, but not Gluto wasn't ready for it, knowing that he had to avoid it at all costs. Gets the dash attack. His first stock finally gets demolished. It took them some time, so that means that Gluto now has at his full disposal the waft, the tool, the win condition of sorts. He could very well just get a couple of hits and try to get this full waft into T. I think that would be the perfect play, but maybe Gluto saving it for a little bit longer, knowing that T could bring it back really at any moment now.
He could push that advantage, of course, which is something that Gluto is known to do with the WAP, not only using it as a combo ender, but as well as a bit of a comeback mechanic. Ooh, he tried to go in for that upper, not going to help him out.
That's a lingering bell,
yeah, that was just too much of a time. My man was looking like the church bells ringing so long.
It's over and over again at 12 o'clock. Man, I want to get my beauty sleep. Nevertheless, T dual wielded here, bite and bell in hand. Don't give that man a baby, because that's going to be tossed out with the backwater. Rising there from T, sitting behind this hydrant, running into it menacingly. He's got so many weapons out here. Gluto just under siege from all the weapons at T's disposal.
Amazing display from survivability from Gluto. He's doing phenomenally right now. He was trying to get the starting hitbox for that waft kill confirm. Unfortunately for him, that is not going to be reality, at least at this point. Maybe trying to go for those percents without rage, for those combos without rage, it could be a possibility, but right now T is doing phenomenally bringing back the stock. The deficit in which he was is no longer there.
But Gluto right now is just throwing away his camping supplies and has a chance to capitalize here at ledge. Oh, there we go, the up B. He's going to send him out deep. Just going to keep his ledge trap going, especially with the threat of block. Isn't that right, Dio?
Yeah, the threat of the waft is ever so imminent, and the thing is, Gluto is super good at hitting those whenever he finds himself in a bit of an uncomfortable situation. At an 88%, this is obviously going to kill, but he doesn't want to go for it. He wants to use it in order to pressure T after that last stock, so he doesn't commit as many errors as what he wants. He goes in, oh my god, the front wheel of the motorcycle actually hit him, and that is going to be T's stock right here within this second game, leaving him only one more. And Wario, you know the vibes.
I mean, it might have been Sonic saying, but that's how you gotta play it, especially with a threat of waft. All Gluto needs to do is put on his hunting cap and go out fox hunting the way that he's just gonna be looking for any kind of kill confirm to up tilt the waft. You know what's going to be happening here is Team is going to have to start to try to force the issue here. You see, Bell out deep, he's going to, it just missed the tip.
Yeah, barely missing there. That's going to cost T quite a lot, because that could have been the perfect moment to bring it back. Careful, Gluto is on the hunt. Gluto is trying to chase him. He's going for those openers, knowing that he could get something started. He could finish this off using the bike as an extender. Gets another bounce off this projectile. And how is Gluto going to go at it? Goes for the walk. What a beautiful display of skill. And he just gets propelled into victory. Gluto gets one game from the score. I gotta be honest with you, that took way too long, but I think it's necessary for them to start understanding where the flaws in his opponent's playstyle are.
Slow but steady wins the game, especially when you're playing against Pac-Man, because you have to be very patient. The moment that T understands that you're trying to get desperate, he's just going to start camping you out, start moving away from you, which is something that Wario can counter quite easily due to his air mobility, but I mean, the moment that he noticed that you're desperate and you're trying to kill him, it's like, yeah, you know what, I'm out. But that wasn't the case. That was something that we saw within the first game, and now that Glutonny had the advantage, he started saying, okay, like, I'm just going to pressure him by staying in the areas where my effective range is.
Yeah. 7. All you gotta say is safe fault me down. The way that Gluto managed to absolutely gain control back in that game. Just the way these two can play is a blow for blow, haymaker for haymaker. And honestly, yeah, of course, we're going to talk about how Gluto had the lead, was able to sit on T, wait for him to make a mistake. But also, Gluto seized the moment. Carpe diem. He saw that T managed to grab the bell out of that bike link. If I see somebody manage to grab the bell that far out in space out of the magnifying glass, I'm thinking I need to kill this monster. Who plays like that?
I'm actually quite surprised that Gluto didn't get to use his waft, or at least he consciously decided not to use it up until the very end. Remember, the first stock took almost 2 minutes for them to get it, to take it, and so by that time he had the full waft. He never used it. He always held onto it. He never tried to go for a sneaky kill. He never tried to get a preemptive, or rather extremely early stock. He was waiting. He knows that he can. He has to keep working on keeping track of his resources. Is it over? Is Melee over?
I think Melee might be over.
I think that
top 4 photo.
Yeah, I think that's basically it. Just them trying, just seeing how they're gonna go with the prizes, I think, at this point. You know, Ed in Mexico did a very phenomenal run. He was able to beat Mango and Lucky in order to position himself, if I recall correctly, for third place. You know, Mango actually getting upset over here. Shout out to the Mango Nation. I was over there on the stream. But you guys are probably, oh, we don't care about Melee. We don't care about Melee. That's perfectly fine. We do. But we do have Ultimate. We got the T Kazuya. We're going to be seeing Kazuya Mishima up next.
This is a big change of pace. Obviously, it might have to do with the fact of what stages Gluto banned. Allowed T to navigate and think. I hope Gluto is up to ban FD. Got a chance here to connect here, but T, here's the thing that characterizes T's Kazuya compared to others. T's Kazuya isn't quite as formally like combo sensitive and like brain specific heavy. This is more reliant on T's innovative sense, his ability to improvise Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Throw big beating blows. Nevertheless, Gluto going pound for pound right now. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I'm actually extremely surprised how well Gluto is doing right now. He's forcing T in incredibly uncomfortable situations, trying to go for the edge guard. Once again, the bike does a job with the dash attack, beating the fist. Usually, one of the best moves to try to stop your opponent on his tracks, but now it is Gluto who's currently holding the lead. Now that Rage Drive is out, you know that T could bring something different, bring something completely unexpected in order to take this lead back.
You see, Kazuya is one of the characters that know what they can do, and just the fact that you can get one Electric Wing God Fist, that's all you need, bro.
There's no need for Rage Art there. Gluto says you can take that one with you on your Bon Voyage. Nevertheless, Gluto now just kind of sit back, and this is kind of the thing. Yes, Kazuya hasn't did it normally. Now you can kind of see where you want Kazuya to telegraph himself, get himself out, and just spaced out of range enough to make it so that even the safest approaches that Kazuya can muster are not safe whatsoever.
Definitely not. Watch out here, because Gluto might go for the half watt. He might go for something cheeky. If he doesn't, it's fine. He got a clear 87%. At least he feels extremely comfortable with the pressure that he's putting to speed go through. At this point, he's struggling to get Japanese competitor, struggling to get the first stock, and Gluto is looking mighty fresh to already steal T's second one.
T just one raw hitbox away from this point back to the situation. Gluto though, he's gonna sit there for the fight. He's gonna do some fine tuning, some dead tune-up while he's out there. We'll let the fight smoke up. Gluto, not exactly a fan of environmental conservation, the way he's letting that fight linger, but nevertheless, sending T out deep, and Gluto with the big boot, gonna be able to push his lead to 2 stocks.
Right here. 2 stocks of a difference, like you mentioned, bro. And not only that, but he does have Waft on deck. Heaven's Door not quite going to take him out. He actually went out and chased him. Not quite coming for Kazuya to do that unless he has some sort of specific setup. Try to go in for the kill. Not going to be able to help him out too much off of this. We see the up air. We want to maybe see some sort of air dodge read towards the ledge right here. Goes in for the rising up air. Not going to help him out too much. The Nair once again. Gluto is playing this phenomenally. Heaven's Door, ooh, not quite going to help him out. But
how did Choke Slam from hell not do it?
Unbelievable there that Gluto still surviving on his first stock. Waft is ready. He might try to go for the sneaky stock. He's trying to wait for it. Oh my god, the air dodge, that could have been it. He was going for the up air, not enough to get the up tilt rather to get the Waft. But once again, T caught off stage. A great opportunity for Gluto to close this out, but T keeps on surviving.
This character effect is definitely not working in T's favor. Gluto is playing so dominantly, getting the grab in. Excellent defensive play from Gluto, looking for the final kick, but T instead able to keep on living through here. Oh no! And T wanted to go for the raw option, trying to catch Gluto, being a bit more aggressive. Nevertheless, they get shoulder blocked to oblivion.
3 stock.
Yeah,
That's
put the Kazuya away. Kazuya's not ready.
Yeah, at this point, like we know for a fact that Glutonny has actually been sparring quite a lot with Kazuya players as well. So this is what's been helping him out quite a lot in order for him to know this matchup. You know, this is just a bit of a production situation. T did not win that set. It was actually Glutonny. So Glutonny is up 2-1. And now we're going Battle Stadium, Pokemon Stadium 2. You know for a fact that it was used as a counter pick, Cirque, so I'm pretty sure you're pretty happy.
Yeah, great choice here. I'm surprised. Yeah, we're not saying Kazuya. This is absolutely sensible here from T, because this character, despite the fact that it's usually very good in pretty much every instance, or at least in most of them, it didn't work out. T certainly maybe he doesn't want to play the slow game that he was forced to play in the first game with Wario, so with Pac-Man rather. So I mean, at this point, I understand what he's doing. He's trying to go for what works best. And yes, for those of you who weren't paying attention or got distracted, Gluto is 2-1 over T.
Yeah, and at this point, we're just waiting for production to finish off with the melee ceremony. You know, and we have a time frame that we have to, of course, meet, but it becomes quite difficult. I'm gonna be real with you. The fact that Glutonny refuses to place his token on the character until after the ceremony, based. Like super bold, and I respect the hell out of it.
You guys have heard about the French dimension. Welcome to the Melee Mansion. It's kind of where we're in right now. We're all trapped. But
can I interrupt just for a second?
Sure.
Can we get some bullying on Montgomery Gill asking do they speak Mexican or Spanish?
Bro.
I love you, Montgomery, but yeah, we speak Spanish. We are Mexican. I love you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. You guys are killing it in chat. You guys are absolutely wonderful, and I hope that you guys are enjoying Smash Factor 10 just as much as we are. This has been, we have said it multiple times before, and I will keep on saying it, a celebration for the Mexican competitors, the Mexican scene, where we're so glad that you guys not only are watching and enjoying what we have to offer, but also the amount of competitors who came from all over the place. We got Sintra from Austria. We got people from Spain, from Europe. We got people from the States, from South America, from all over Mexico. And this is just about to get things wrapped out.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, here within Mexico, it's been known for a long, long time that Mexico has a bunch of levels. We started out with Surge, right, with a couple of facts. He was the one to win, and then he just started making sure that his apprentices started duking out results and started spitting out those results. We got Javi, Apprentice of Surge. We got Chag, Apprentice of Surge. We got Leo, Apprentice of Surge. The only person that is a top player that hasn't been under Surge's wing is Spargo. That's the only player that's not from the center of Mexico that has flown out and has gotten these results. It's also Meister was also under Surge's wing. So just the whole Valderas family is. The fact that Smash is so big here within Mexico could also be attributed to just one man planting the seed and giving us so many trees for us to get the shade and just enjoy these games.
And under the shade of that tree and all that effort, we can see excellent top-tier international play between two superstars, the level of Glutonny and T. I couldn't put it better myself, Dio. Nevertheless, T trying to control here, misses the grab, just firing right back, and excellent revenge strike string there, landing the back. Mid biker head helmet with the back air. Just trying to back out the way. Using the dash attack. We haven't seen him use that dash attack like that all set.
That's true, and interesting as well that Gluto is daring to challenge one of these, the grab, right, from T, who is actually a very weird mechanic in which it lingers for too long, and it can be a little dicey to get the timing right, but Gluto has it on download. Right now, things looking extremely well. He goes extremely deep. He still recovers, gets a stage spike, and almost a downer to confirm that stock, but they're just trading blows between each other. This is not done quite yet for both of them.
A little bit of an advantage right here coming from T. Just a reminder, yes, they were about to, they fixed the scores. It's 2-1 favoring Glutonny. T has to start playing at a bit of a more slowed down tempo, and he has to be the one to set it. The thing is, the moment that he gets those first kills, he starts saying like, okay, you know what, you gotta chase me. And then that's when T starts to struggle a little bit more than
that's how Gluto yanks control.
Yeah.
See, never mind. I don't think Gluto in a million years could have imagined that's where that Hydra was gonna go. And then T alley up smash for the stop.
Great stuff here. He's still a couple seconds away from getting that waft. Gluto knows that he hasn't been using it at this point, but the fact that it's almost there, maybe even the half waft, not at this point. There you go. Now we have full power within us. I do believe, yeah, he's flashing yellow. There you go. Excuse my lack of sight, but look, es que yo te dije, as soon as he gets it, he is ready. Yeah, maybe he won't use it, but you never know when he will, and that's the extremely scary part.
Eat pet, he's never wet. That's Gluto, master of Wario.
Yeah, Glutonny is just absolutely phenomenal when it comes to getting those setups for the waft. And not only that, he's just very, very good at hitting the moments that work. Oh my god, clean. Chomp delivery right there on board. But right now, it's Glutonny right here, the one that could set the score, finally changing and reverting one within his name. Glutonny has never beaten T before.
He's like, try to out-ice me? Man, I live in Paris. Hey, it's pretty cold out there right now. But, I mean, actually, no, it's the summer. Whoops, wrong tropical location. I don't know, Serge. I mean, the way that Gluto is playing right now, it just looks hard to see where T brings back.
Yeah, T definitely struggling here, despite the fact that he has interesting reads. Gluto seems to have locked in on what he needs to do. He's doing it flawlessly. He's missing very rarely every single approach. He's being more cautious as well. Probably game number one gave him a little bit of an insight over what he was doing wrong. Gluto is a master of adaptation. And just like that, un pedito, porque no half waft.
Sent him fly into the French dimension.
Hey! Vamos, Gluto with the beautiful pop-off. Extremely well deserved from the Frenchman.
Bro, it's the first time that it beats T. it is the first time that he beats T, and if I were him, I'd be happy too. My bracket demon is finally been
Vanquished,
slain.
yeah.
I can finally advance without a problem into the next round without having, look, the Wario theme controllers, although just peak Gluto. And I do want to say something really quick before I pass on the word. Shout out to the Mango Raid. Shout out to the Mango Nation.
Appreciate it.
Los amo, los amo, los amo tanto, tanto, tanto. I love you guys tantísimo que no tienen an idea.
Yeah, but all you gotta say with that stock is say Ale Gluto, Ale Gluto. My man, the Frenchman, found a way to bring this one back, and you know, I'm happy to see him finally vanquish a bracket demon. The way he was playing,
Yeah.
it looked like T was out of options. He couldn't like figure out a way to like you talked about stage control and set plate control. And the way that T was playing, the way that Gluto was playing, T just looked completely out of sorts. He looked like completely out of options. Even after managing to sneak one in there, Gluto was just kind of above today.
Yeah, definitely first game was a bit of an interesting, a learning experience. Oh, I love this. This was my favorite moment in the set.
Pinball stuff.
Yeah, the ricochet there with the bike. That was absolutely beautiful. And I'm glad that production win. Everybody, I want you guys in chat thanking production because they are doing their absolute best. Remember, this is Mexico's first super major, so you have to be appreciative, and we hope that you are appreciative of what this level of production and what every single person here are bringing to the table.
Man, just I feel very, very happy for Gluto, and I really just share.
He deserves this.
Yeah, he deserves this so much. Now things are going to be so much more interesting as going forward because, you know, the history generally dictated that T was going to win, and now finally rewriting what one could expect. Now Glutonny could take the momentum later on, or it is up to T to maybe rethink his strategy whenever approaching Glutonny. We saw two wasps right there, one not fully charged.
I think we forgot to mention, Gluto's defending his crown, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he won Smash Factor last year, so this means I believe he won Smash Factor last year.
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't. Is that? No, I don't think that's the case. I think.
Man,
Let me check an expert.
I could.
Oh, did I mess that one up? High-five winner.
No, but you're probably right. I don't remember, to be honest. It's been last year. It's hard to keep track of these kinds of things, especially.
Commentator L.
No, espérate, we don't know. You might be right, but so far we're here to enjoy what these competitors are about to bring. Because let's be honest, a tournament from a year ago bears no resemblance, bears no indication of what they're